I'm Nigerian journalist Kemi Omololu. It's 8 p.m. in Nigeria and it's Sunday, May 12, 2019. I am a retired journalist, but I've been working on a story for the last 48 hours. It's about the murder of Chris Attoh's wife, the popular Ghanaian actor Chris Attoh. His American wife, Bettie Jennifer, was murdered on Friday, the 10th of May, 2019. 5:10 p.m. local time, she was leaving her office. A man approached her, pointed a gun at her. She ran. She ran across an entire parking lot, and the man followed her until he shot her a few times, one bullet straight into her head. Well, I've been investigating this murder because it's coming from two angles here. And some of you have heard what I said in the post I made on Instagram this afternoon. Everybody's a suspect in this case. It's a very complicated case. Now, Greenbelt's Police Homicide Department are not there this weekend. This thing happened rush hour Friday, so they're going to be very busy this week, okay? Investigators are going to be looking into everything. I know they said they are going to be interviewing Chris, or they already interviewed him. I don't know. But the tweets that he put out are very, very critical tweets. People are saying, why did he tweet that after? Something about loyalty, another one about I'm going back to work, There's a lot of things you don't know. And this is where I come in as an investigative journalist. I'm not coming out of retirement. It's just the person that trained me in investigative journalism, Jane Miller at WBAL in Baltimore, I tried to contact her today. She trained me well, but I tried to contact her because she's still in charge of that department. And this kind of information is very critical. The American side of the story don't know about the Ghana side of the story. They don't know she's married to a Ghanaian top actor. They don't know her life in that area. But what they know is a woman was shot leaving her job. But now, I've been digging all day for information. And some people ask me, how do I dig for information? It takes a lot of work, okay? And it takes a lot of energy and money, okay? I'm not getting paid for this, but I've been doing a lot of digging down on this stuff. Spoke to a few reporters today in America about our side of the story, which means I said, this guy divorced his wife, a Nigerian woman, okay, last fall, Damilola Adegbite, and then he married her. And what angle is that coming from? Did she wreck their home? He goes to America a lot to film movies, okay? Did they meet over there? Whatever happened, Dami and Chris are no longer together. And they married, Chris married Bettie like 7 months ago right away, and they've been man and wife. But what made Chris take off that series of pictures from all his social media handles? His Instagram, he removed all Bettie's pictures. That part is very important. And when you're an investigative journalist, you have to really dig down on something. I mean, some of the websites, gossip blogs, gossip magazines have been saying there's problem in the wedding. Okay, there's problems in the marriage. And because of that, maybe that's why he removed the picture. Some said it was an April Fool's joke. No, it wasn't. He removed all her pictures. And a month or two later, she's dead. And then 15 to 20 minutes after she dies, he tweets something about loyalty. Chris did not tweet anything about the woman's death. He never even announced it. So everything makes it look suspicious on him, right? Yes and no. Like I said, everybody's a suspect. So what we have to look at right now is every angle of it. So I started investigating Bettie Jennifer, and I found out that she is legally married to someone else while she married Chris Attoh. Did Chris Attoh know that Jennifer was married to someone else legally? That's the question now. Could he have been mad? Of course, who would be mad? Could that be the time when he removed all her pictures from social media portals? I'm not saying that he killed her or asked somebody to kill her, but when a man is hurt, a man is hurt. Her pictures were removed from Chris's pages. At the very same time in April, when those pictures were removed, was it April? Around that time, I don't know. At the very same time, Somebody filed divorce from Bettie Jennifer. April 9th, according to public court records in Prince George's County, Maryland, somebody by the name of Kedrick Jennifer, who is in prison for 20 years for trafficking cocaine all over America, from Houston to Baltimore to Mexico to the heavy shipment of moving cocaine all over America. Kedrick Jennifer. He was convicted by the feds, the U.S. feds, and he was sentenced to 20 years in prison. He agreed to the sentence, and he forfeited a lot. They took cars, houses, everything. I mean, they had, let me see, there was a Ferrari, there was a Rolls Royce, there were many vehicles, there were several properties, houses, an ice cream franchise in Baltimore, Flavor Incorporated or something, a clothing store. There was just a lot. If you're doing drugs, you have a lot of business, you're making a lot of money. That person, Kedrick Jennifer, filed divorce from Bettie Jennifer. The person is in prison and they filed that divorce from prison. Okay? And as they filed the divorce this April 9th, about a month and a half ago, okay, the case is in court right now. That was around the time that Chris removed this woman's picture. Could it be that he found out that she was shady? So Chris had this nice Ghana wedding in Accra and he didn't know he was married to a married woman? These things are happening in real life, guys. This is why we are here as investigative journalists. At the end of the day, Kedrick Jennifer, the drug kingpin who is in prison, wants a divorce from Bettie. Chris removes pictures. She gets killed. He tweets, "Who done it?" What's the motive? That's where Greenbelt Police is going to be investigating all week. I left a message for a homicide investigator because they have to look at every angle and they don't even know what's going on. I'm sure they found out about her marriage. It's on the Justice Department's website about the husband, and the marriage records are on the whatever. What is the motive of killing her? There were a lot of people that went to prison with her husband. All those guys pled 10 to 12 years in prison. That's what they got, about 7 people. If everybody's in prison, who is outside prison? Where's all that money? I know the Fed seized a lot of it, but drug dealers, as much as they seize money from them, they still have something left. And this woman was still married to him legally. Why did she lie to Chris? What would be the motive, and why did Chris tweet those things? This is the stuff I'm working on. Chris Attoh, if you're listening to me, cooperate with the police. Tell them what you knew and what you didn't know. Women like this are very dangerous women. Did Chris know that her husband, her ex-husband, was a kingpin? Did he know that she was even married? Did he know that he was marrying the wife of an, I don't know, ex-drug dealer, kingpin, a cartel kind of, oh my God, this is too much. Just pray for all of them. The woman's family, Chris's family. This is just crazy. 7 months. Did they have kids? I don't know. If they're married for 7 months, they may not have kids yet. But sadly, she's gone. And there's a lot of questions to be answered. And all the police wants is who killed her and for what reason. They may never find a killer. It was a hit. Targeted. Just like the cops said. I'm Kemi Amalulu, lawyer, investigative journalist, pharmacist, PR specialist, and activist. I think this is it, really. But I'm going to try and do a live video and updates on YouTube. Thanks for listening. May 12th, 2019, Nigeria.